عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. الحمد لله وأصلي وأسلم على نبينا محمد وعلى آله وأصحابه. أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله. بعد, welcome dear viewers in our program Lives with the Sahaba رضي الله تعالى عنهم. Ali ibn Abi Talib رضي الله تعالى عنه, the fourth Khalifa. Ali ibn Abi Talib, from the family of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam. I mean Bani Hashim. He was Hashimi, an honorable person, honorable family, a noble family, no doubt. Ali ibn Abi Talib, the husband of the best daughter Fatima radiyallahu ta'ala anhum ajma'in. We mentioned that Ali ibn Abi Talib respects the hadith of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. He doesn't like anyone to lie, and he likes to make sure that the person hears the hadith from the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. We have a hadith here, or a narration by Imam Ahmad and Ibn Majah. They are scholars of hadith. Ali ibn Abi Talib radiyallahu ta'ala said, إذا حدثتم عن رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم حديثا فظنوا به الذي هو أحياه وأهداه وأتقاه. If you are told a hadith from Rasulullah صلى الله عليه وسلم, then think of it in the most guided, the best and the most pious manner. Subhanallah, like great guidelines by Ali ibn Abi Talib radiyallahu ta'ala an. When you read a hadith, and of course also when you read an ayah, this is a very, subhanallah, sensitive issue. This is a great principle from Ali radiallahu ta'ala an. Imagine, brothers and sisters, when you read the hadith, when you read the Quran, and your heart is full of love, always thinking good about the Quran and the Sunnah, no doubt your understanding will be different than the person who's reading the Quran and his intention to find a mistake, and the same one who's reading the hadith and his intention to find a mistake. No, you should not read the hadith like that. He said, when you read a hadith, you should try to think about this the best way, the most guided, the best and the most pious manner. Because sometimes there is a word, and this word has several meanings, maybe bad and good meaning. You should not think at all about the bad meaning. Immediately go to the right and to the good meaning or the best meaning. If there are several meanings, try to choose the best. Same thing with the Quran. Look, brother, sister, this is the way of Imam Ali radiallahu ta'ala an. He was the Imam of the Muslim Ummah. After the Imam of Abu Bakr, the Imam of Umar, the Imam of Uthman, the Imam of Ali radiallahu ta'ala. I mean, by Imam as leader, as a ruler. And also he was Imam in the Salah. Every ruler was the Imam of the Salah. He was leading Imam for the Muslims in the prayer and also in Hajj. I mean, generally this was one of the jobs of the ruler of the Muslim Ummah. So always you try to pick the best meaning, the most righteous meaning, pious meaning. SubhanAllah. So, brother, sister, this is a very important point, which is that companions set rules for us to understand Islam. This is one of the rules. When you look at the ayah or hadith, immediately you should think about the best meaning, because the shaitan tries to pull you toward the wrong meaning, the doubtful meaning. And this is a big mistake in understanding Islam. Why we have deviant sects? This is one of the points, because they go to the wrong meaning or to the far meaning, and they avoid the clear, the straightforward meaning. Subhanallah. So this is a very important point about understanding the hadith of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam from Ali radiyallahu ta'ala an. When we talk about Ali radiyallahu ta'ala an, okay, you know, he was with the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam from his childhood. I mean, from the age of 10, he accepted Islam, and also before that, he was with the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam in the same house. Subhanallah. And after that, he married the daughter of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. I mean, when he was young boy, he lived with the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And when he was a man, when he got older, he married Fatima. So still, there was a relation, I mean, a stronger relation. Or not from one way, it is from more than one way. So at the beginning it was his cousin, but now he's his son-in-law. He was the cousin of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and later he married his daughter. So more relation, more bonds, stronger bonds with the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, more honor for Ali radiyallahu ta'ala an. So, okay, brother, sister, what is the meaning that he lived with the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam in the same house, and later he married his daughter? This means stronger relationship. This means more knowledge from the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, more hadith. Yes, maybe when you check the books of hadith, you will not find a hadith like other companions narrated by Ali radiallahu ta'ala an. But this doesn't mean he has less hadith or he memorized less hadith. He memorized more hadith than them, but he narrated less. Why? Because he was busy in other things. He was the leader of the Muslim Ummah. In Sahih al-Imam Muslim, rahimahullah ta'ala, Shuraih ibn Hana, radiyallahu ta'ala an, said, I went to Aisha radiyallahu ta'ala anha, asking her about wiping on the socks. Okay, he said, I asked Aisha radiyallahu ta'ala anha. Then Aisha said, go and check with Ali ibn Abi Talib radiyallahu ta'ala. You have to check this matter with Ali. He has more knowledge than me about this issue. Why? فإنه كان يسافر مع النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم. Because he used to travel with the Prophet صلى الله عليه وسلم. So I went to him, or we went to Ali ibn Abi Talib, and we asked him. Okay, we asked him what he said, رضي الله تعالى عنه, that the traveler can wipe open his socks a period of 3 days and nights. This is for the traveler. And for the one who's not traveling, the one who's not the non-traveler, he can wipe for 1 day and 1 night. So for the traveler, 72 hours. For the one not a traveler, for 24 hours. Subhanallah. What do you notice here, brothers and sisters, in this narration, that Aisha radiyallahu ta'ala anha, the wife of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, okay, what does it mean she is a wife? No doubt she spent more time with the Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. But when Shuraih ibn Hana asked her about the issue of wiping on the socks, she said, go and ask Ali radiyallahu ta'ala anhu. Okay, why? Because he used to travel with the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and he has more knowledge. Subhanallah. So what do you notice here, brothers and sisters, that the person should be humble. If you don't know, or if you think that there is a person who has more knowledge than you, you should tell people to go and ask that person. There is no shame. Don't feel shy at all. But sometimes because of arrogance, I don't tell people you go to someone else who has knowledge more than me. And this is wrong, a mistake. We should be humble. You know, subhanAllah, for the companions, it was easy for them to say, I don't know. La alam, la adri. Also the same thing for the great scholars. And there is a common narration. Someone came to Imam Malik. You know Imam Malik, he is called Imam Dar al-Hijrah. He was a scholar in the masjid of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam in Medina. So someone came from the west of the Arabian countries, you know, from Morocco side, Algeria, that side, the west. Okay, when we say Al-Maghrib, it means Morocco, Algeria, that side, west to Medina and Mecca. So imagine these days, the days of Imam Malik. Okay, how many days or how many months you need to reach there? Maybe you need 1 or 2 months. So someone traveled to Medina from the west to Medina to ask Imam Malik, rahimahullah, some questions. So he went to Imam Malik. He said, I came traveling from far area. I have a list of questions. Yalla, what are the questions? Question number 1, Imam Malik said, I don't know. Question number 2, I don't know, I don't know. About 40 questions. Most of the questions, Imam Malik said, I don't know. La adri. So this man got not angry, but it was not nice. Then that man said, oh Imam Malik, so when I go back to my country, what should I tell people? I traveled the whole way to you, then you do not give me an answer. Most of your answer I don't know. Imam Malik said, tell people that Imam Malik doesn't know. As simple as that. No shame, no shame. Subhanallah. And still he is Imam Malik. Until today we respect him and we call him Al-Imam Malik. He did not answer most of the questions. So this is an important issue, brothers and sisters. Allah said, وَلَا تَقْفُ مَا لَيْسَ لَكَ بِهِ عِلْمٍ. Don't follow that. Don't follow something that you don't have knowledge about it. I don't know what is the answer about one of the issues of business transaction, the Islamic shares and these things. I don't have knowledge. Say, I don't know. Don't try to create an answer. Don't say yes or no and you don't know. Why? Because you will put yourself in a trouble. You know, the scholars say, if someone came to you asking you something in religion, don't think basically, or don't put your focus on helping that person to give him an answer. The main thing should be how to help yourself, how to save yourself from the wrong answer. This should be your main concern. So back to the hadith, the traveler can wipe on his socks 3 days and 3 nights, 72 total, 72 hours. Of course, there are rules for that. Okay, the main rule that if you put on your socks or your leather socks, khuf means leather socks. Okay, when you put on that, it should be after wudu. It should be after wudu. So when you like to make wudu after that, no problem, you can wipe on that. For how many times or for how many days? For 3 days. So what should I do after 3 days? After 3 days, if I want to make wudu, I have to take off these leather socks. So this was one narration from Ali ibn Abi Talib radiyallahu ta'ala, telling us the knowledge that he had from the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Jazakumullah khairan. See you inshallah tomorrow. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.